Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know some of you will have been running around to clubs and scrabbling to get your tea after a long day, so I do appreciate you all joining us online this evening for our online college and sixth form open event. Delivered on behalf of Stockport Council and hosted by Stockport Jobs Match. We've got an absolutely fantastic lineup of guest speakers throughout the course of this evening's event, including Loreto Sixth Form College, Xaverian College, Stockport College, Aquinas College, the Manchester College, Hazel Grove Sixth Form, the Growth Company and City in the Community. Today's event is aimed at Year 10 and 11 students, but really whether you're slightly younger than that, slightly older, whether you're joining tonight as a parent carer of somebody in that age group, you'll find something for you. We're going to be talking about the options available when you turn 16 and leave secondary school for post-16 study. We're going to have a sneak preview of all of these different providers and what they offer in terms of course types and subjects, their syllabuses, campuses, study methods, entry requirements, open dates and more. And it'll be a really useful session to help you understand about the choices available and start making those decisions about what comes next, particularly if you've not had a chance to visit any of these places as of yet, or perhaps you went and visited them a while ago and you just want to refresh your memory, or maybe you've still not made a decision. So hopefully we'll have a jam-packed schedule with lots to get through. So tonight's event is part of a suite of live events and resources that have been provided by Stockport Council to secondary schools and colleges across Stockport. We are live all week, Monday 11th to Friday the 14th of October. You should all have received a letter home from school about the resources that they've been sent and what's accessible to you as students, parents and carers. Perhaps if you haven't seen that letter, try and dig it out or go on your school website, or if not, you can get in touch with us directly, or you can find any of the information on our website, stockport-jobsmatch.co.uk. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen now, or head over. We've got banners on the website that link you direct to that content, or you can use that URL extension code there for post-16 week, etc. Just to give you a bit of a recap on some of those resources that are available to you to help make those next step choices. First of all, we have an absolutely fantastic digital college and sixth form prospectus for the academic year 2022-23. That covers everything from what the different GCSE grades now mean to the different levels of qualifications and how they compare against each other. What A levels are available, what T levels are all about, apprenticeships, other types of level 3 courses from BTECs to NVQs, where they can lead you. We've also got a courses matrix, so if you want to know where you can study beauty or agriculture or science or accounting, it tells you exactly which colleges, sixth forms and training providers you should be going to visit, as well as having a page for all of the colleges, sixth forms and training providers available locally so that you can access their contact information, open dates, maps of where they are, prospectus links, etc., all in one place. So if you use that QR code on your screen now or visit the website, you should be able to access those resources, and that will be available all year round, a live resource that will keep updating with more content throughout the academic year so that you can keep coming back to it. Throughout the course of the week, we've also got lunchtime live sessions happening every day. We've had 8 fantastic guest speakers on so far, talking about everything from careers as a graduate scientist to setting up their own retail shop, a hotel manager to a care worker. So some great resources there to give you an insight into different careers, different sectors and what different jobs involve practically. So if you've not got an idea of what that end career goal might be just yet, they're a really good way to give you some inspiration. Some schools are showing those live 1 till 1:30 in lunchtime sessions or careers sessions. If not, you can join them online from your mobile or from home, parents and carers, if you'd like to have a look at those as well. Otherwise, we will make those available online in a couple of weeks' time when we've edited all of the videos. We have a fantastic student resource and careers hub that's available on the website that features everything from CV templates to sample college application forms, pathway planners, interview preps, personal statement writers, career guides, videos from employers and college alumni who've studied the different routes and can tell you what they think of them, as well as bite-sized guides to BTECs, bite-sized guides to apprenticeships, supported apprenticeships, etc. And on your website as well, you'll also find access to support services for young people, ranging from Mosaic drug and alcohol services through to mental health and wellbeing. We've got advertised apprenticeships, volunteering opportunities, work experience and virtual work experience, and part-time jobs for students. So you can access that by heading over to stockport-jobsmatch.co.uk, clicking on the Careers Hub and visiting our dedicated schools and college section. So schools have already had all this resource, but it is available to you to access separately as well. Now, if your next steps after secondary school also take into consideration a dream job that you want to do or a potential career pathway that you want to end up in, it may also be really important for you to think about your next steps, i.e., are you going to head off to university? Will you need to study for a degree apprenticeship? Are you going to be looking for employment afterwards, or what are the options to study from level 4 upwards? So we have another online event on Thursday evening where we will be joined by some universities. We'll be talking about UCAS points and applications, clearing, closing dates, what to expect when you pick up your results, etc. So if anybody would like to join us on Thursday, you can book on via the website or Eventbrite as well. So just to give a quick summary to get us started for this evening's event about how to make decisions at 16, or 14 to 16 rather. So it is a really big decision that you're faced with making at the moment. There's lots of things to consider, from the subjects to study to where you're going to study them to how you want to be assessed. It might be the first time that you've had to make a really big decision on your own where you've got a say in where you go to study, and it might be the case that you're leaving friends behind or making a decision that you perhaps didn't think that you'd make, and the choice that nobody else thought you would. So it can feel a little bit overwhelming, and the best bet is to start having those conversations as early as possible and doing as much research as possible. So just to give you an introduction to things, there's 4 main choices, not only 4 choices, but 4 main choices when you leave school. And those largely involve studying level 2, which is the same as GCSEs. So studying something new at level 2 that you've not maybe studied before, or at level 3, which is what the majority of qualifications will be after you finish your GCSEs. So these include A-levels. Now you'll choose A-levels if you've got some subjects that you're really good at and that you know that you want to go on and study those in future. You like learning in a classroom environment, you like the structure of something quite academic, and you're quite good at exams. You'll choose the T-level option if you want something that's mostly academic, but that's linked to perhaps a sector or a job. So you study 1 T-level, and that's equivalent to 3 A-levels. And some of the providers tonight will be talking about the T-level courses that they offer. You spend 80% of your time learning in a college or sixth form environment and 20% on a work placement. That's 45 days with an employer, and they're assessed by a mixture of exams, coursework and placement depending on the subject that you choose. You should go for BTECs if you want something that's skills based, whether that be joinery, hairdressing, media studies, etc. You'll spend part of your time doing the kind of practical learning, whether that be on an aeroplane or in an art studio, and the rest of the time learning the classroom skills. It's mostly assessed by coursework and practicals, but some of them do have a bit of an exam to them as well. Otherwise, if you want something that's jobs based and you want something that's really, really hands-on, choose an apprenticeship. They are 80% on the job learning and 20% of your time studying. That could be at college, or it might just be online learning or in the workplace with your employer. They're mostly assessed by coursework and placement, but again, some do have exams as well. So those are the main routes. So in terms of making those decisions, you really want to have a think about do you have an idea of the job that you want to do at the end? Do you have something that you're really interested in that's going to affect your choices now? You need to look at maybe the long-term entry requirements or qualifications that are required to do that job if you know what you want to do. It's a good idea to research all of the options, because it's important to know that there's more than one way to reach that end career goal. Level 3 qualifications all equal the same amount. So if you need a certain level 3 qualification to head off to university, it may not matter whether you do an A-level or a BTEC, so you need to check that first. And if things go wrong, it's really important to have done all of that research so that very quickly you can say, well, I tried that one, it didn't work out, I know what my plan B is. And don't forget that many places do have January enrolments or other forms of funding available, usually up until the age of 24, 25, if things go wrong and you need to go back and look at other ways to gain that end qualification. There's also lots of other types of support that are available for you to really know about when you turn 16, from RPass, free bus travel for 16 to 18-year-olds. You pay £10 and you get free bus travel for a few years. You also get discounts on Metrolink and other things as well. You can also get your uni day student discount that will see you through with food and clothes discount and nights out and whatnot. It's a really good time to start thinking about work experience. So again, this is advertised on Stockport Jobs Match, but most of you through school will have access to virtual work experience by logging onto a platform called Speakers for Schools. They've got a great event coming up that I think you've got to sign up for mid next week with PricewaterhouseCoopers, where you learn about a career in accounts and early pathways and careers in the finance sector. But they have everything on there from how to be a football manager through to a fashion designer, working museum and arts, green jobs, etc. So start thinking about getting some work experience now to make sure that you're making those right next step choices. And also things like mental health and wellbeing support. It is a tough time. It can feel stressful. Some people find it easy to make decisions. For other people, it can be completely overwhelming. Everybody is different. You may feel a little bit under pressure. And if you do, that's perfectly normal. And there are lots of support services to help you. So make sure you know those all important numbers. They're all on our website. Whether you want to text somebody, have a chat to them, speak to them over the phone, whether you want to talk to other people in the same situation as you or to a trained professional. There's lots of help available, so make sure you're aware of it and you're tapping into all of their sources. So that's a quick introduction to tonight before we come on to the main presentations from our guest panelist. Now, if you have a particular question that you would like to ask to one of the colleges or sixth forms who are joining us tonight, you can send us your questions via email to info@stockport-jobsmatch.co.uk. You can go on Facebook Messenger and send them to us at Stockport Jobs Match, or on Twitter at JobsMatchSK. We will do our best to answer those at the end of the session, but we do have an action-packed lineup. So if we don't get a chance to answer all of them, we will provide a written response. So if you could maybe put your email address on there and your phone number, then we'll be able to come back to you and answer your specific questions about any courses or providers that you really want to catch up with. So without further ado, I'm going to pass you across to our first speaker of the night. So I'll just ask, we're going to come to John at Aquinas first. So I'll pass you across to John now. If you just want to share your screen, John. There we go.
Caroline, can that be? Yeah, you can see, you can hear me.
Yeah, we can see your slides in presenter mode. You just need to put them on full screen if you can. That's perfect. So I'll pass over to you, John. Thank you.
Super. Thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you for inviting me, and it's great to be here this evening. So my name is John Morrison. I'm head of careers at Aquinas College. It's great to talk about the college and just provide you a bit of insight into what Aquinas College is and does, and to maybe consider us as a future possibility. It's all. I'd also like to discuss our open events for you to coming down and see what it's like for yourself. So as Caroline's been talking in terms of options, as a careers advisor, it's great. I mean, this sort of resource is an absolutely fantastic opportunity to get you thinking about what you could be seeing yourself doing in a year's time or in a couple of years' time, and to think ahead, to start planning now, to make good decisions. And that's what we want to sort of encourage as well. That sort of, you've got options to consider, but it's to make a decision based on what's right for you. It sounds like there's plenty of opportunities there to have a look at, as well as looking at our sort of programs and to see whether or not that this is the right fit for yourself. So we have got a range of different A-levels and BTEC courses that we offer as part of our programs, but ultimately it's to explore possibilities, to give yourself time to sort of think about what could be the right environment, the right career option moving forward with your career ideas and career planning, and just to sort of stress the importance of talking to a qualified careers advisor. Please do make use of, when appropriate, to talk to a careers advisor about your options about that. I just want to take a moment to encourage our students to sort of give you that sort of insight into why they chose Aquinas College. So this is just a short video about their experiences so far.
I feel like the thing that makes Aquinas special is the overall atmosphere that the college has. It has a really, really lovely community vibe to it. Like, we all get on together. Everyone is so accepting of everybody else. In school, there was kind of a bit of an expectation. If you wanted to fit in, you couldn't be who you were. Whereas at Aquinas, like, you can be who you want to be and no one will judge you for that. Like, everyone loves you for who you are. And if anything, that authenticity is the best thing.
Well, when I first started at Aquinas, I was really nervous because obviously I didn't know a lot of people. There was only a few people from my school who went to college, and I was doing 3 A-levels that I've never done at secondary school. From it was about, say, the first 2 weeks, I realised this was the place for me. I felt really at home, comfortable, like I could ask for help whenever.
We refer to our teachers on a first name basis. You get to know them a bit better, and because class sizes are smaller, you have more one-to-one contact with your teachers, and I think you just build a rapport and a trust there, and that means that whether you're struggling with things academically or maybe personally as well, there's always support.
It allows you to become a well-rounded individual in society, so it's about being more than what you are just at college. So allowing you to understand the world and the way we live.
If you want to go to a place where you will succeed, you will make new friends and you will learn in a professional environment, then this college is the place for you, where you can also go and have fun and you can understand new cultures, and in general, if you want to come and get the best grades that you possibly can, this college is for you.
I feel like the atmosphere at Aquinas is one of those things that is simply indescribable. It's so unique and so mind-blowing in the sense of how different it is compared to school. It is just like a little hub, a little community, and we've got our own little bubble where everyone just kind of gets on with everyone. You're more than welcome to do what you want when you want, and there's no sort of divide between the students and the teachers. Like, if you see anyone in the corridor, whether that be a student or a teacher, it's so easy just to say hi to them or just give them a nod and get into a bit of a conversation with them, and I feel like that makes Aquinas really special.
Okay, so that was just a sort of snapshot in terms of what our students think about the college, and this is what we offer. So we offer a huge range of courses and subjects. We offer a mixture of A-levels and BTEC qualifications. So, for example, if you were interested in studying law, you could do law as an A-level or as a BTEC. There is a whole range depending on what you might want to do in the future. So just a snapshot to say our students progress on to higher education, university opportunities. We've got degree level apprenticeship students progressing on, especially after this year's results, and apprenticeships and a whole range of different gap year opportunities. So the courses fit with what you would like to do here, and also with an eye on the future. There are flexible ways to study in terms of the programs you could do. You could do a range of A-levels or just BTECs or a mixture of both, or if you decide to be interested in biology as well as performance arts, that's completely fine, so long as it works for you, you feel like this is the right approach, and looking ahead that it's going to invite possibilities that you're interested in. So alongside the courses, this is just a snapshot again of how the support we can offer you. And from a curriculum level, you'll have a specialist subject tutor who can guide you through the 2-year courses that you'll be studying. As well as that, there'll be an option potentially to gain additional support. So learn support, it's for a whole range of reasons why students can tap into that additional support, either in classroom where applicable, but also outside. The Learn Support team offer help and guidance in terms of essay writing, preparing for examinations, and from a wellbeing point of view, what sort of strategy can maybe help guide through the 2-year programme. Pastorally, we have a system of personal tutors, so every student is given a personal tutor at the start of the year. You'll be with your tutor group, which is roughly about 25 students within that tutor group, and you'll follow the tutor program that's designed to go on a journey with yourself for 2 years. That will include a mixture of skills related tasks as well as career input and other opportunities. We celebrate a whole range of different occasions and religious celebrations, so it's absolutely packed with information, lots of opportunities for help develop as an individual, as well as get the right sort of information at crucial times. As I've mentioned, I'm head of careers, so we've got a fully qualified career service. We offer information, advice and guidance to students at appropriate times. They can come and book a careers appointment. We offer a range of provisions and activities and events which can allow individuals to start to consider their options further. We run major events, so for example we run something called an After Aquinas Post-18 event, and that's to invite universities, apprenticeship providers, local employers into the college, and then students and parents and carers can get that information firsthand. So lots going on with the career service and to help you progress into your next steps. We're a Catholic college, so we also, as a compulsory element to personal tutor tutorials, there's a general RE program that we follow, as well as a chaplaincy. We celebrate mass regularly on a weekly basis, as well as morning reflections. We've got a quite proactive student council, so they are the main voice on behalf of the students. They are nominated by students to represent them, and students can get involved and bring issues, and if they want to kind of discuss certain topics which would help with the student experience. We also offer, in terms of student services, a whole wide range of extra support as and when needed, and as well as careers and learn support, we've got a whole learn centre which includes the library, facilities and IT equipment to use, IT computers, so you can get on with any additional work needed. We've still got quite a fairly modernised building, and we've got top of the range facilities. As I said, I do encourage you to come and view it for yourself, and I'll mention the open events coming up. But those are sort of facilities we've got on offer, range from the library. We've got a theatre, a dance studio, so put on regular performance arts opportunities for students. There's media studios to record course related content, as well as be creative and maybe get involved in extra cricket activities. Sports hall, fitness suite, and other additional services there. So I think it's really thinking as well, on top of that, we've also got a fully stocked enrichment program, and thankfully now there's more opportunities that we can support you in standing out from a CV, but also to have a better experience, a 2-year experience here in terms of making new friends, enjoying different opportunities. And we've kind of categorized these enrichment opportunities in terms of challenge yourself, so there's a whole range of things there. Duke of Edinburgh Award, for example. If you're interested in being a teacher, we've got a Teachers of Tomorrow program to help upskill and provide that insight for you, and much more there. We've also got, for anyone thinking of progressing on to Oxford, Cambridge, we've got an Oxbridge support group there, as well as interested in being a medic, dentist, or veterinary science. We've also got a healthcare coordinator, should you be interested in nursing or midwifery, as well as a stretch and challenge program that we call a AAA program. Opportunities there to do sport, so we've got very successful sporting competing teams, as well as other ways for you to get involved, to keep fit and active. Arts and culture there's a whole range there that you can also potentially get involved with. I'm pushed for time, which I know, so I'm just going to whiz through, unfortunately, but hopefully we can get more trips and travel going on this year. Hopefully there'll be lots more opportunities, and certainly if you decide to come to us, they should all be in place and ready to go then. So I think the next steps is advice, really. Be the best you can at school, and it goes without saying, is to get the best possible grades, to work hard. English, maths and science are important to achieve GCSE wise. It keeps options open for yourself, and it's also to keep an open mind to research Aquinas College, as well as other similar colleges and alternative provision. T-levels and apprenticeships are really important to also consider, especially in this landscape. And then finally, just to finish off, to say that we have run an open event, and hopefully you were involved then, but we've also got actually one this week on Thursday, 13th October. That starts at 6:30. All are welcome. You can just turn up and get involved. And then we've got another session Wednesday, 2nd of November, starting from 6:30 again. And again, it's all about looking and seeing, can you see yourself in this atmosphere, this environment? Have a look at facilities, talk to teachers, find out a little bit more about careers. I'm going to be there to help guide students with their possible course options and what they could be doing next. So I think that's that from me, Caroline. Sorry, I've just 1 minute over, but I think I'm done now.
That's brilliant. Thanks ever so much, John. That's a really good snapshot of Aquinas, all wrapped up into 10 minutes. But for more information, we do obviously recommend that you pop along to one of their open events or take a look at their information online in their prospectus. So thank you very much, John, for joining us. Next up tonight, we're going to come to Cesare over at Stockport College. So if I could ask you to tee up your slides, and I will pop you live on the screen now. So thanks very much for joining us this evening.
Good evening, everybody. Can you see my presentation? Does it come through?
Yeah, it's on there now.
Okay, I can't see it, so that's one dodgy thing, but can you still see it?
Yeah, we can still see it. It's just in the PowerPoint view, so I think you need to click on present.
Oh, where am I finding present now?
No, in your PowerPoint slides, if you just go to the slideshow view and click through, we can see that now.
Okay, presenting teams, there we go. Place for meeting, no. It won't let me do that.
It's fine, we can see it just fine, so just work your way through now. Thank you.
Press right, is it moving now? Has it moved?
No, not as of yet. If you just want... There it is. It's moving along now. I just think there's a little bit of a delay.
All right. So my name's Cesare Stevens. I'm from Trafford College. The lovely lady in the bottom left of this picture is called Janet. She's the school liaison for Stockport College. She's the one that goes into all the schools around Stockport area and speaks to all the people, all the young people at 16 about their pathway options. So Trafford College is part of Marple. Trafford College Group is part of Marple Sixth Form College, the Cheadle College, Stockport College, Trafford College. Trafford College is also Altrincham and Stretford campus. All of us do different courses essentially. At Stockport, they predominantly do vocational apprenticeships and T-levels, and then our I-level pathway groups are from Marple and Altrincham Trafford College as well. So hopefully you can see the 4 pathways here. So you've got A-levels, vocational, apprenticeships, and T-levels are the 4 options that you've got once you hit post 16. At the Stockport College, as I've said previously, the main push there is at the vocational courses. So the vocational courses are courses that are industry standard, and we have a wide variety of them. So on our list here, you've got from art and design all the way down to science, and I think tourism and aviation has just stopped this year, but we're looking potentially bring it in again next year. With the vocational courses, as we said previously, level 3 for the required requirements to get onto a level 3, which is equivalent to 3 A levels, is 5 GCSEs, including maths and English at a level 4, so the old school C. But I'm just giving you the minimums to get onto the courses. Obviously, all your young people should be aiming for higher than that, because you've got to come with your best grades to get onto the courses that you want to get onto, essentially. Just some courses to look out for. Hair and beauty, they have their own salon there. It's called Enhance, and so it's a live salon on Thursday to Friday where young people, well, people of the public come in and are hair and beauty, from nail technicians to actual salon hairdressers, cut and blow and do the nail pedicures, nails of the public. This allows them to gain work experience. The big push with us is that we want to give young people their work experience. So this is just one opportunity through the vocational courses. That placement is you need to pass placement to pass the course. So that's also relevant in hair and beauty, health and social, and child development. There, just 3 of the ones off my head that I can think of. Subjects like plastering, obviously it's very hands-on, and they do placements again, so you learn to plaster in different places. And plumbing, they give you opportunities to work in the environment so you can get used to it. There are some other bespoke courses that we run that are also classed as vocational. So we've got a link with Stockport County. So with Stockport County, there's 2 pathways. If you're a budding footballer, you can go down the traditional scholarship route where you play football and you get an extended diploma in sports coaching and development at the end of it. So they make a football team essentially, and then they play against other colleges and other teams, and then they teach you sports coaching and development as well as, and some of them have made it semi-pro and then fall back on the coaching as like a full-time job or career, as well as playing semi-pro. The other type is a traineeship where you look at different areas of the sporting realms, from physiotherapy, sports coaching, performance analysis, strength and conditioning, and you learn a bit about all of them. And then again, when you're applying for hopefully higher education in university, you can pick which one you were stronger at. So if you wanted to be a physiotherapist, obviously you go down the physiotherapy route at the end of it. Both pathways include 5 GCSEs, include the maths and English all above a grade 4, and that's what you need to get onto that one. The other company that we work with is Debut Studios. So again, they've got 2 pathways, and they are a drama organisation, and they do our extended diploma in performing arts, dance, and then also another one in acting. And then you do some of the theory with us at the college, and then you work at their studios. It's close in Stockport to the campus, so it's not too far. Again, they've got an open day, which we think is the 23rd, but again of this month. We'll just look out for some information from Stockport College about that one. But again, if you're a budding actor or dancer, these are courses for you, and you should go and speak to the staff and see if it's the right environment for you. The other as I said, also at Stockport College, they do a lot of T-levels. So T-levels are a new initiative they're about 3-year-olds now. And so they're a 2-year course. And once you've passed through them, you get it's equivalent of 3 A-levels. They work with a 45-day placement within an organisation within the field that you pick. So the fields here. And it's an 80-20 split. So 80% classroom in the theory with us, and 20% is the placement or within an organisation. The difference between a T-level apprenticeship is that with a T-level, you don't get paid, but there are bursaries available for them. And then with apprenticeships, you do get paid. I'll speak about apprenticeships in a minute. But these are the different curriculum areas that we do them in, and from accounting and finance all the way down to legal services. If you do know what career field that you want to end up in, these T-levels are kind of set up for you. So if you're looking to be, say, a primary school teacher, then education and childcare at the bottom left down there is a perfect course to get you there for university, essentially. Or potentially, you know that you want to go into engineering, then engineering manufacturing is a course for you that is a 2-year course for you there. And again, because the placement within that organisation, it can really help cement your working capabilities within that industry. As I said previously, with vocational courses and also including the T levels, we're very big on the work experience and employability skills that you can gain as an individual. So what we do is some of the a high majority of the courses have guest speakers from relevant people within that industry. So again, if you did carpentry, you have Dulux windows that come in and help you show how to do put in windows, and you get a certificate that adds to your CV. And we make sure there's volunteering opportunities with different organisations that we've got connections to, and we just want to make sure you're the best you as you move forward. The next slide is just a few pictures of the courses that you can go on, like in motor vehicle, and we've got their own garage, so you work within a garage where you work on the cars essentially, and they do spray painting there. It's not spray painting, automotive car painting, I think it is. And that's a course that we get a lot of people from the industry coming on the course to get certified in it. Engineers, we've got all the engineering machines in there, sponsored by Mitsubishi and Siemens, so they've got like all the engineering gadgets that you're going to be using in real life situations essentially. Hair and beauty, these are all live students, as I said, and as I said, we've got our own salon which is attached, and then some of these are the young people just doing nails and hair of people that have come in. We also use a company called World Skills UK that help empower individuals, and they do it through what do we call them, tournaments. So you can go for we got first in a bricklaying one, and so essentially they set a task of our students, and within World Skills UK there's only 20 colleges involved in it across the UK essentially, and we came first. We got a first for bricklaying level 2, and there's most of the vocational courses have an element of World Skills UK which we ask you to volunteer for. At the Trafford College one where we do catering, one of our young students, a young lad called Ben Metcalf, he's actually with World Skills UK, they do the tournaments, regional, national, international. He's got to the international element of it, and now he's representing UK in Singapore making patisserie cakes, and he's really good at cakes. So again, it's just these skills that help improve you as individuals in the workplace, because it's all work orientated through the courses that you do. So even hair and beauty do it, child development do it, health and social, computing, bricklaying, plumbers. Quite a lot of our vocational courses are asked to get involved with World Skills UK. We also do a full-time GCSE program if you don't get those grades that you desired, but again, there's a level for everybody within Trafford College, so no matter what grade you get, we can find a course for you. Well, there's a course for you. You might have to do English and maths on the side just to get you to pass it, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to fly through apprenticeships. This is the list of them, from building services to sport. Again, very competitive field, but they're open for everybody. I just want to get to the new state-of-the-art 22 million build creative design centre that's just been opened up. So again, our open day, I know I'm short of time here. So our open day, the next one is Saturday the 12th of November from 10:30 to 1 p.m. You can register online at our website, and that is pretty much me done, Caroline. I hope you did see the PowerPoint and it's just not me just saying a lot of stuff.
No, we did largely see it. Thank you so much for persevering. I do appreciate that it is such a lot to get through in such a short space of time. So we really do appreciate it. And as mentioned last time, please do put that date in your diary to go along and visit Stockport College on one of their open days. There is so much to see and such fantastic resources available. So thank you very much to Cesare for joining us this evening. Next, we're going to come to Olivia at Xaverian. So if I could just ask you to share your slides for me. I think I've got them. Is that your screen? Yeah, perfect. So I'll pop you live now and I'll pass you across to Olivia. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Caroline. So my name's Olivia. I'm the Marketing and School Liaison Manager at Xaverian. So at this time of year, a large part of my role really is spent out at schools, meeting year 11s and helping them with their post-16 choices and guiding them through their next steps. And just I suppose to reiterate what was said at the start really from Caroline is actually there's lots of great colleges in Manchester, and it isn't really that easy to sometimes make a decision on where you want to go, because lots of us offer the same things. But it is really important that you get out and about and visit everyone's open days and apply to lots of places so that you keep your options open. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the college tonight, and I know Caroline has reassured us that if there is any questions, they'll be sent through and we can answer them after the event. So you might be wondering, who are Xaverian College? We're an outstanding Catholic sixth form college that's based in Greater Manchester. We have around 2,600, 2,700 students this year. All students are aged 16 to 19, but what's really unique about our college is that they join us from over 120 different schools. So some students will join and see lots of familiar faces that they've known for the last few years at high school, but some join and they're the only one from their school, but they get to meet lots of other like-minded people like them. And essentially what we do is we provide students with the skills, the experience and the qualifications that will prepare them for their future career or higher level study, whatever route they decide to go down. Now, why do students choose us? I mean, we've got a really long tradition of achieving excellent results. So this year, our A-level pass rate was 99% and our BTEC pass rate was 100%. As you can see from the stats on the screen, in both A-level and BTEC, over 60% of students were achieving those high grades of A star to B or distinction and merits. But people don't just choose us for our results. We've got state-of-the-art equipment and facilities, and we continue to invest in those year on year. We have a really wide range of enrichment opportunities and trips and visits. We're winners and finalists in competitions. We work closely with some of the world's most prestigious universities, and we've got strong links with lots of local businesses and businesses all across the UK and the world. So where are we? We're based in Rusholme and we're very close to Wimslow Road, which is one of the busiest bus routes in the country. So wherever you're travelling from, whatever high school the students currently attend, we are accessible. All of the information can be found on our website. So just go on our website, look at our travel page and all of the routes are there. We do a large proportion of our students also apply for the R Pass, bus pass. So travel is free for them as well. As you can imagine, because we've been around for 160 years, our campus is very unique. We've got lots of old traditional buildings, but as I mentioned, we continue to invest and we have now got lots of newer buildings. So we've got about 8 or 9 now, and it's a campus-based college. So different subjects are in different buildings. So we've got Teresa Quinn, which is our brand new building that just opened after lockdown. It's home to our BTEC subjects, which are becoming increasingly more popular each year. Maryland, which is nearly as old as the college, I think, which is home to our English department. Mayfield, which has got lots of subjects like maths and psychology, and Birtles, where we've just had a brand new sports hall and gym put in for our sports students. So when students come to study with us, there's 2 routes really that they can choose from. A-levels, and most of we're overwhelmingly an A-level college, so the vast majority of students do choose to study A-levels with us. It is the more traditional route, it's mostly exam-based, but they do combine well with additional qualifications like EPQs and further maths. If students want to study A-levels, they would pick 3 subjects. We have 7 applied courses as well. Now, applied courses are equivalent to A-levels, so they'll get you the same UCAS points. It's just a slightly different type of qualification where you'll do a little bit more coursework alongside your exams. Now, you can, if you choose an applied course, you can specialise in one single option, or if you want the best of both worlds, you can mix it up and choose 2 A-level subjects alongside one of our applied courses. We've got over 30 different A-level subjects that students can choose from, and lots of these will be familiar to what they're studying in school, like your English, maths and science. But there's lots of subjects that students don't always have the opportunity to study in high school, like classical civilization, psychology, sociology, film studies. So it's definitely worth going on our website and exploring those courses further. And again, our 7 applied courses, so science, business, music tech, sport, criminology, health and social care and IT. Now, we are also partnered with the Manchester Giants, so we we've partnered with them to run a basketball academy. Now, if a student is a keen basketballer and they're already playing at a high standard, they can apply to our academy. And that means that you'll train with the Giants 3 or 4 times a week, but it does mean that you'd need to take at least one block of the Sport BTEC to study on the academy. Alongside kind of your normal study, we do have lots of enrichment. So our enrichment program is called Xaverian Extras. It's built into the students' timetable, so they do have to take part in enrichment every year. And each term it's focused on either life skills, study skills, or work skills, so that there's that really broad range of fun and interesting and educational opportunities that add to that college experience. We do, as I've mentioned, have an Epq Qualification, which is equivalent to half an A level, and lots of our students do opt to take this alongside their 3 subjects. And if students are aspiring to be a medic, dentist, vet, or go on to Oxford universities, we do have specialist programmes for them too. It's not all about academic study. We do have lots of sports clubs. We have a really big music department, and whether you're studying sport or music, you can also get involved in the opportunities there. But amongst this, we also have craft clubs, we have book clubs, kind of everything in between, and we work with our students to make sure that our enrichment programme reflects what they need and what they want really from studying with us. We go on lots of different trips and visits outside of the classroom too. So yesterday morning, our geography department flew out to Rome. We've got film studies and media that are going out to New York in a few months' time. We've already been down to London, the lakes, and kind of everywhere, really, not just in the UK, but across the globe. So whatever courses students choose to study, they will also get lots of opportunities outside of the classroom to develop their skills and their knowledge. And essentially, all of this is leading onto their next step. So, like I said, we want to prepare students for whatever they choose to do in the future, whether that's university, an apprenticeship, or employment. Now, the vast majority of our students do go on to university, but we know that degree apprenticeships are becoming more and more popular every year. Some students also do choose to take a gap year before they go on to university because they want to continue to enrich their experiences. But don't worry if you don't have that kind of path in mind before you join college. We work with you to make sure that you're well prepared and you know where you want to go in the future. And there's lots of opportunities to meet with universities and employers and explore lots of different routes. And it's really important to us kind of to get the student voice across, and every year we ask our students, how would you describe Xaverian to someone that's never been before? And this is some of the words that always crop up. So we're an empowering college, we're lively, we're joyful, we're inclusive, we're exciting, we're memorable. And we've got lots of student case studies on our website and on our social media channels. So if you want to hear from them go and have a look. Again, come and visit us and see for yourselves. Now, the most important bit, how do you apply? So application forms are available on our website. All students need to do is fill it in, hand it into their head of year at school, who will complete a school reference for us and then send it back to us. Now, we are looking at 6 good GCSE passes, 2 of which are usually at grade 6 or above, but that is dependent on certain courses which do have specific entry requirements. So again, before you submit that application, it's really important to check those entry requirements. The best example I've got is if you want to study a maths A level, you need to get a grade 7 in your GCSE maths. And again, lots of other colleges will have specific entry requirements that you'll need to do your research on. We do also ask for a personal statement, and we ask the school to provide us a little bit of a reference, which helps with our decision making. Now, we've already had one of our open days last weekend, and we've got another one coming up on Sunday the 16th. If students attend our open days, they're also invited to taster days before they apply in January for our January deadline, so that there's lots of opportunity to experience Xaverian and meet the teachers, meet the students to make sure it's the right fit for you. And once students have applied, we stay in touch throughout the whole way right up until enrolment. So you'll come in for a course consultation. There'll be opportunities to do new students days. So the best bits of advice I can give you is over the next few weeks and months, ask lots of questions, go and visit all of the college's open days. We're open on the 16th of October from 10:30 till 2 p.m. You can pre-register via our website, but you can also just drop in if you want to, or before you apply. Thanks very much.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Olivia. Again, another really quick snapshot summary of everything that Xaverian's got to offer, and a really good idea for people to look out for those open dates, but also go and check those entry requirements, because there's a lot there that Xaverian offer that people might not be aware of. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Next up in our jam-packed schedule, we have got Danny joining us from Loreto. So hopefully you've got your slides there, Danny, for us to slot over. Oh, you're just on mute.
Can you see those now?
Yeah, can hear you now, but I can't see your slides. Just give me 1 second. They've just come through. Yeah, they're on the screen for you now.
Marvellous. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this jam-packed event. As Caroline said, I'm Danny Price. I'm one of the senior managers at Loreto College, and I'll hopefully give you a bit of a snapshot of what Loreto is like. When you join Loreto, the big word that everyone says about it is the Loreto community. We are a real family at Loreto, and we're very proud of our very successful community, and you can measure success in lots of different ways. Some of the ways we can measure success is by results. We've got a 99.7% pass rate, which we're incredibly proud of, and you can see the other statistics on the screen there as well. But it's not just about those. I mean, across the country, you will see high pass rates, and it's about asking those questions about where the college compares. And on every single measure, we're really proud that we compare very favourably to the national averages. We're above every single rate there, as you can see, and that comes with a lot of hard work, determination, and we're very proud of that college community and that the students and staff work together to really achieve. So what can you study at Loreto? We sort of separate it into 3 separate areas. At advanced level, you've got A-levels and BTEC or A-level equivalent courses. You've got our intermediate options, which is to level 2. And also we offer GCSE Maths and English resits. Of course, no student should be aspiring to resit their maths or English resit. They're at high school at the moment, and the high schools are the experts in GCSEs. So please, I encourage any young person who's listening to really listen to their teachers and the wonderful support that they're getting in their high schools at the moment. And for students who might need that additional support, we've got the foundation course of Pathways to Independence there. How would that look on your timetable? Well, students largely would either do 3 A-levels, which is on the left of the screen there, or they might do a full-time BTEC, such as health and social care or IT, computing or sport, or they might do a hybrid where they do a couple of A-levels with an A-level equivalent course. Some of our students do 2 BTECs with 1 A-level as well, but it all depends on the individual. You can still go to university and onto wonderful, successful career paths after that. What courses do we offer? They're coming up on the screen now. I'm not going to go through all of them. The ones on the screen now will be very familiar to most of you. The ones in this particular faculty area might be a little bit unknown to some of you because many of them aren't studied at GCSE. So things like classical civilization, the study of ancient Greece and Rome. So if you're interested in literature and culture and history, that's a really good option for you, as well as things like sociology and theology and philosophy and ethics as well. So do have a look at those options because it might just open the door to the next way to you to follow your path as you go. And in languages and arts, we don't just have 1 language, we have 5, not just 1 art subject, but 5 and so on and so forth. Really having a breadth of curriculum that is open to all walks of students. So we also offer the extended project qualification. The eagle-eyed of you will have noticed earlier that 98% of students get an A star to C grade in this last year. This is a wonderful opportunity. It's worth half an A level, which means that when you're going to university, you're going with 3.5. Now, this EPQ is picked up at the end of your first year into your second year, and it's a research project. You do an essay, you do a poster, you do a presentation, and it really flexes your muscles to demonstrate your prowess in a particular area. We've got excellent pastoral and curriculum support at Loreto. And we really make sure that whatever level students start from, that they aspire to their very highest levels. The student on the right, for instance, did 3 A levels and went to university this year, and the student on the left started on a pathways course, moved on to some level 1 qualifications and then a level 2, had a supported internship and is now working full time. And again, it's just about meeting the students where they are and making sure that they're a success and achieve. And aspire, that's the other thing about this, it's about aspiration. We're very proud that 23 students this year have gone on to Oxford and Cambridge University in a range of subjects as well. That's not just a one-off, so we've got history, languages, education, and other subjects there as well. Students might want to study medicine, dentistry and veterinary science. We have a bespoke MDV MedSoc society that allows our students to work with like-minded individuals and aspire to those very selective and competitive courses. If you wish to do those courses at university, you'll need to do A-level biology and A-level chemistry. The third option can be any A-level of your choosing, and we would encourage you to do it in a subject which you really, really enjoy. How do we know that we are successful? Well, we ask our students that very question, but there's a reason why we're an outstanding provider, and that is because we don't stop at each year. We always look to improve, and not just the curriculum offer, but in terms of all the other opportunities that we have. The musical concerts, the debate society, the Duke of Edinburgh, sports teams, the college productions. We do a Shakespeare play, a musical and a play every year as well, and we're doing the Addams Family at the moment. Our facilities are second to none. We've really invested across the campus, and we're a very green campus with a very big environmental focus. All our materials are made by a company called Carbon Creative, and we plant trees to try and meet that carbon neutral target that I know that the City of Manchester's achieved, trying to work towards as well. We've got 2 wonderful cafeterias and a Starbucks. We have a common lunchtime, and this history, we've been on the site since 1851, but the building at the back there, contrasts very differently to the building on the right, because we want to invest in your future, and that's what it's all about. And hopefully in a couple of years' time you're going to be on those pictures with smiley faces as well. So how do you apply? You apply a paper-based application form, and your school will write a reference. Now, I've been into lots of schools already at the moment, and many of them will have been given there. If you need a new one, they are downloadable from our website. And not only will we look at your results, but we'll also look at your attendance and your punctuality. And actually, your attendance and punctuality are fact. Your results are predictions. There's a correlation between attendance and success. And if you've got a lower attendance than 97%, we know that you're 3 times less likely to get the highest grade statistically. So work hard, attend, and put in an application. The bursary is available for students who need financial support, and obviously we're very well positioned. We're just off the Parkway. The 85 and 86 stop outside our college gates. And you can come and find out more about us this Sunday. Our open day last Saturday was a very big success, and you can book online, and you'll have to go through the Eventbrite to do it. As Caroline said, we will be answering questions later this evening, but I hope that's given you a snapshot, and it's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you this evening. So thank you for listening.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Danny. Really, really insightful yet again, and to give us a bit of a whistle-stop tour of the campus and facilities again, which is brilliant. So do be sure to make a note of all of these open evenings. I know that that's a lot for everybody to make a note of on their calendar. That's why we've got the digital prospectus with all of the information there. We have had some questions submitted already, but I am going to save those for the end. So do please keep sending them to us at info@stockport-jobsmatch.co.uk, or via Twitter at JobsMatchSK, or on Facebook Messenger at Stockport JobsMatch. So thanks very much to Danny for joining us this evening. Next up, we are going to come to Joe from Hazel Grove 6th form. So if I can ask Joe I can see her slides have already popped up. That's great. I'll top them up now. And if you could, Joe, you don't have a camera, do you? So it's just your slides. So just forgive me. I'll just swap the screen over to just your slides for tonight. So those are live on the screen. We can just see them in your PowerPoint view at the moment. So if you switch that over to slideshow, and I will hand you over to Jo now. That's perfect. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Caroline. I'm assuming you can hear me okay.
Yeah, all good here.
Right, fantastic. Well, thank you. Obviously, good evening to everyone. Really pleased to be here on behalf of Hazel Grove Sixth Form. My name is Jo Lambert and I'm the Director of Sixth Form here at Hazel Grove. As some of you may be aware, we paused intake for our successful Sixth Form in July of this year, following the main school joining the Loreto Trust in 2019. We wanted to pause our intake in order to build a brand new purpose-built Sixth Form centre and to reopen as an academic Sixth Form. Our Sixth Form here at Hazel Grove has known great success in the past, with our last cohort last summer achieving an average grade of a B. So we're really proud of the Sixth Form that we have. We recently had a visit from Ofsted as part of the main school, and our Sixth Form was rated as one of our outstanding features. So we're really proud of our offer and really excited to be able to unveil our new facilities. Our newly built Sixth Form site will be on the site of our current school, but in a separate self-contained unit. So although it sits within the main school campus, it is its own self-contained space, so the students have their own space to be part of that Sixth Form. As I say, the building construction work is underway at the moment, but if you are choosing to come and study here with us at Hazel Grove Sixth Form, you'll be learning in a welcoming and professional environment. As you can see, in a newly developed Sixth Form centre with state-of-the-art ICT provision, refectory, outside spaces, auditorium and independent study facilities. Part of our offer here at Hazel Grove is we do expect you to work hard and share our vision so that you can open the door to the future of your choice, regardless of your background or circumstances. And that's very much the vision for the whole school and for the Sixth Form, and as I say, as part of the Loreto Trust. So what does our offer look like exactly at Hazel Grove Sixth Form? Well, for us, academic aspiration underpins everything here that we offer at Hazel Grove. It's the cornerstone for success, and your path towards realising your aspirations will start, obviously, ideally with your subject choices. We offer subjects that the leading universities see as being very important, and we call these facilitating subjects. We offer only A-level subjects as part of our academic offer. The subjects that we offer are the ones that leading universities say that, you know, will give you the widest range of options for your progression onto degree level. However, it doesn't mean you only have to study facilitating subjects, nor does it mean that other subjects are not valued by universities. And we do offer a range of A-level subjects beyond just those facilitating subjects. So subjects such as 3D design, such as art, and things that we know that you'll be interested in pursuing. Obviously, psychology is a very popular option for us at A-level as well as business studies. In addition to our A-level offer, we also offer core mathematics, which is a level 3 qualification, and is really, really useful for people who want to continue studying mathematics, but not as one of their A-level choices. I know a couple of the presenters this evening have mentioned the extended project qualification, the EPQ, and that is something that we offer as part of your curriculum here at Hazel Grove Sixth Form. It is looked on really, really favourably by universities, as they know that the effort that goes into studying for that EPQ demonstrates an excellent range of skills and abilities. Obviously, beyond just your subject choices, we know that an awful lot more has to go into you making the most of your time at Sixth Form. Ultimately, you want to be able to make a positive contribution beyond just your A-level subjects and beyond your degrees. So we offer a full elective program, which is built around our cornerstones, which are there on the screen. So looking at the areas of academic aspiration, culture, creativity and rhetoric, competition and physical endeavour, and leadership and service. Our electives program will be varied and can include anything from the ones that we can see there on the screen, but really anything that will allow you to make the most of your time with us at Sixth Form. It's a continually changing program, and it's also set into your study time with us so that you make the most of your time that you're with us during the day. So to sum up our entry criteria for Hazel Grove Sixth Form, you'll be looking at needing to gain 6 GCSEs at grade 6 or above, and that will be including English and maths. Some of our subjects, such as maths and physics and languages, will require a grade 7. All of the subjects and the subject criteria that we have will be handed out at our open evening on the 9th of November and will be available on our website from that point as well. So obviously I'd really strongly encourage you to come along to our open evening on the 9th and find out a little bit more. And I'll mention a little bit more about how our open evening works shortly. Obviously our grade requirements are there to ensure that you will have success in the courses that you've chosen. It's not to prevent people from having access. It's more a case of ensuring that you're going to be able to achieve the best you possibly can in the subjects that you choose. So, reasons why Hazel Grove Sixth Form should be a choice for you next year. Primarily, if you're wanting to pursue academic A-level qualifications, obviously that is our niche, if you like, that is what we offer. We offer a bespoke package of support for students who are wanting to access competitive degree courses, things such as medicine and mathematics, or access competitive institutions such as Oxford, Cambridge and other Russell Group universities. As part of your time at Sixth Form, you will have a dedicated Sixth Form tutor who will support you throughout the 2 years and then help you to be creating those applications ready for university or degree level apprenticeships beyond. If you're choosing Hazel Grove Sixth Form, you can ensure yourself an access to a range of electives, as I've mentioned, that go beyond your A-level curriculum study. These could be things such as the Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award. And as I say, it's so that you make sure that you make the most of the time that you're here with us. And finally, we are obviously a sixth form, so we're slightly smaller in terms of the size. So our maximum capacity is 100 per year group. And because of our niche, if you like, with just offering A-level subjects, you'll know that you'll be studying alongside like-minded individuals with both teaching and pastoral staff that are dedicated to your success with us here at Hazel Grove. So a few key dates. 3rd of November, our applications will be open and you'll just have to visit our website for details. On there, you can also register your interest, so we can send you automated information there about when those applications go live. Our open evening will take place on the 9th of November, 6 to 8:45, and will run as a series of seminars. There's no need to register in advance, but on the evening, you'll be able to go around and visit subjects for seminar talks, so that you can sit down and hear everything you need to know about each of the subjects that you're thinking of studying with us. Our application window closes on the 9th of December, so really important that you make sure you get your applications in before that point. And obviously, if there's any queries before then, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. We're more than happy to talk you through anything that you need us to. In terms of our commitment to you, if you're joining us from beyond our school community, we'll make it our business to get to know you and support you if you haven't been with us in the main school at Hazel Grove. We definitely don't settle for second best here, and we are an outstanding sixth form founded on the same principles as obviously our sister sixth form over at Cheadle-Hulme High. Because of this, we attract highly skilled teachers and support staff, and we will do whatever it takes to help you to achieve the goals that you have. We also offer a strong level of pastoral support, and we will endeavour to support you not just as a student but as a young person in your journey to obviously through post-16 study and through to post-18 education as well. And we'll provide you with the highest levels of care and guidance as you prepare for life after Loreto. As I say, if there's any questions that we can answer, we're happy to tonight, or please do feel free to visit our website and contact us via those pages as well. Thanks, Caroline. I think that's it from me.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Jo. I know it's a lot to cram in. And just to say, I know that we've kind of wrapped everyone up this evening with mentioning open evenings, but that really is the best way to get a good sense of what a place is about and to ask your questions on a one-to-one basis. You get to have a tour of the facilities, chat with other students and alumni, and ask your questions to course tutors as well, which is fantastic. So thank you so much to Jo for joining us this evening and filling us in a little bit on what Hazel Grove Sixth Form has to offer. Next up tonight, we have got Charlotte joining us from the Manchester College. So if I can ask Charlotte to pop on her slides for me now. So I've got you up on screen, Charlotte. Have you got your slides ready?
Yeah, can you see that, Caroline?
Not as of yet, no. I don't know whether that's Joey. You need to remove your share.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
There we go. Joe's are gone, so I've got yours here now. So if you just make them full screen.
Yes, I can
Perfect.
see that.
Yeah, 1 second for me to press the right button. There we go. It's coming on now. Over to you. Thanks, Charlotte.
Thank you. So hi everyone, I am Charlotte and I'm from the Manchester College. And tonight I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what we offer, some of the locations around Manchester that we have on our campuses, the support available to you, and also the next steps on how to apply. So we are #1 in Greater Manchester for achievement, and we have been for 2 years running. We've helped over 12,000 students achieve their qualifications. 97% of our students undertook work placements in exciting business environments. So if you do choose to study with us, we do offer work placements combined within your studies. And this has really helped our students get ready for the workplace, as 9 out of 10 employers tell us that our students are ready. We've got a brand new city campus, which is located opposite the Manchester Arena. So that opened this September. So again, state-of-the-art facilities and brand new as well. And there holds all our performing arts courses, music courses, hospitality and catering courses, visual arts, computing and digital, and also TV and film studios. And here across the bottom are just some of the facilities that we currently do have at the Manchester College. So some of them new facilities include a 6 double-height professional multi-purpose performing arts studio. We've got 8 performing rehearsal rooms, 5 recording studios and 4 Mac suites. We've got an exciting range of collaborative studios for visual arts students. We've got TV and film studios packed with the latest technology for creative and digital media, and many, many more. Here at our Openshaw campus, we have a range of facilities as well. So here at Openshaw holds all of our health and social care courses, construction and engineering, automotive, health and childcare, and also sport as well. And again, across the bottom of the presentation, you can see some of the photos that have been taken on our Openshaw campus. Some of those facilities do include a health suite, including a mock hospital ward and care room. We've got a teaching and training nursery space, including a baby room. We've got a 6-court sports hall and an outdoor brand new 3G pitch. We've got brand new construction and engineering workshops, and we've also got a refurbished workshop for all our automotive students as well. Here at the Manchester College, we do have a range of programmes available for you. So we have our vocational study programmes, we have our apprenticeships through our provider Total People, and also higher education courses through USEM Manchester. Here at the college, we are really big on students here to help with their studies and prepare for their careers. So to help them prepare, we have T-levels that are currently available. So these are slightly different to A-levels and to vocational routes. They are a 2-year programme. Again, they're equivalent to 3 A-levels, but you do choose the one area to study, which I will pop onto the next screen of what areas you can study in them T-levels. You can get a minimum 45-day industry placement included, and they have been developed by employers. They do have a range of theory, practical and classroom learning, as well as your work placement combined. And you can progress directly into employment, further technical study, higher apprenticeships or higher education, including university study as well. So here are all the areas that you can study a T-level in, and it does range from all different sorts of areas. Also, they do currently add new ones each year. So our new ones for this year are hair and beauty, hospitality and catering, and media, broadcast and production as well. If you do choose to study a T-level with us, if you are eligible on our T-level or transition programme, you will get the benefits of a £300 per year bursary, free branded workwear. So when you are on your work placements, you'll be able to go with your workwear. a minimum 20% delivery by industry experts, digital upskilling and masterclasses from employers, and also a guaranteed progression to a higher education course at USEM Manchester. And the entry requirements for T levels. So just as an overall sort of varied entry requirement guide, each T level does slightly vary in what they do ask for. So for example, they usually require you to have a minimum of 5 GCSEs at grades 4 or above, English and maths at grade 4, but some do require you to have 5 or 6, science at grade 4 for health and healthcare science, and then for construction, they require you to have a grade 5 as well. And if you're not going to quite achieve the entry requirements, we do have a 1-year T-level transition programme available. So again, in all them areas I've just popped on there, you can opt to take a transition programme within them areas. And this allows you then to move on to the T-level in the next year, helps you gain the qualifications. So if you've not quite got your maths or your English, then they can help you prepare for those, ready to do your full T-level in the next year. And here are all of our vocational study programmes available as well. So as you can see, there's a range of different subjects available to choose from, and we do offer these from entry level up to level 3 as well. Here are some of our employers that we currently do work with to develop our T-levels and vocational programmes. So these we work with on a day-to-day basis. So for example, Audi, we work a lot with in our automotive departments, where they come in, run masterclasses with students and workshops to keep upskilling the students as well. We also offer, as I said before, apprenticeships through our provider Total People. So an apprenticeship is slightly different in the way it is run. So this means it's working full time, earning a salary and learning at the same time as well. So you get to earn a wage, you get to gain your qualifications, there's no student debt. You're also just like an employer, so you're part of a team, you get your paid holidays as well. And here at the Manchester College, we do have different locations around Manchester. So we have the central ones. So we have Sheena Simon, which is literally not even a 5-minute walk from Piccadilly train station. And we have City Campus Manchester, which is opposite the Manchester Arena. And then we've got our East Manchester campus, Openshaw, Harper Hay, and Withenshaw as well, which is South Manchester. And here it is always best to check which course you are interested in, as not all campuses offer the same courses. So it's always best to check which campus does offer them courses. And here at the college, we do have a range of support available for you. So we have a careers, employability and welfare team, just like you would at school. So if you do have any careers, you need some careers advice or you've got a question, then our team will be happy to help to assist as well. We've got an excellent student experience team across all sites, where you'll have different opportunities to take part in during your lunch and breaks, and they offer a fantastic employability programme as well. And here I know that a few providers have touched on tonight, but it's always good to check for travel with TMC as well. So as everyone is entitled to an hour pass when you turn 16, we also offer our TMC Go programme, which is for students if maybe a tram or a train is best for you to get to college. If you are eligible, we can look at these options for you as well. And next steps, how to apply. So our application process is now finally open for Year 11 students, so you can now apply. So it's as easy as searching your course on the website. There's a big green button in the right hand corner when you click on the course, and then you can apply directly through there. I will give you a tip though, it's always best to keep your password and username safe, just because they will ask you to keep logging back and forth as well into that portal. And we've got our first open event on the 13th of October, which is Thursday. So if you are interested and you are free that evening, then you just go over to our website to book on and register. If you can't make Thursday, we do have another to later dates. And again, it's the same process, so you book on those events as well. And that's everything from me. Thank you, Caroline.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Charlotte. So many different types of courses available there. Even I didn't know about some of those. Oops, you've switched me off too soon before the next one's come on. There we go. Yes, so no, that's fine. Fantastic range of courses there. So do be sure to have a look at the Manchester College's website and see what courses are available in what qualifications and which campuses they're at as well. So thank you very much to Charlotte for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we come to Chris at City in the Community to give us a little bit of a presentation about their provision. So if you've not heard about them before, then stay tuned because you're in for a treat. So I've got your slides up here, Chris. I'm just waiting for you to pop your camera on for me, please.
Can you see and hear me?
I can see and hear you, and everybody else will in just 1 second. Oops. I'll switch you back 1 second. Your presentation disappeared. If you can pop it back up, that'd be great.
Is that back?
There it is. You're back. Your presentation's back, and now you're on screen as well. So over to you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. So my name's Chris Johnston. I'm one of the education officers at City in the Community. I had the graveyard shift, so I do apologise for that, but I promise to keep it quite short and snappy for you. You're probably wondering why Manchester City's foundation is on this call. But just to let you know that the actual football club and the foundation is partnered with various schools, colleges, universities across Greater Manchester. So I'll mainly be discussing our BTEC programs, or the partner colleges that we have on our BTEC programs. And to start with, I've got a short video about the BTEC program itself. So.
I think it's amazing how we can combine the football course and the education as well, because it really makes me look forward to coming to college knowing that I'm also getting the qualification, but I can have fun at the same time.
Predominantly we're out here on the pitch, you know, we're giving that real feel of what, you know, what it'd be like to experience it in the setting of an academy, you know, of a club. And, you know, when you got the backgrounds here, we're very fortunate.
Every day is a different highlight, so you're training on that pitch. We've had player appearances coming over. We've had some of our students had pictures with the first team with all the trophies. You're not going to get that anywhere else, that experience. You've got a world-class club on your doorstep.
The programme is unique. It gives our students a real edge. They come here, they study, they get high quality teaching and learning and great qualifications, but so much more. You develop a huge range of skills, and what that means is by the time you've finished, you are a young person who stands out from the crowd. You've got something unique to offer.
I really enjoy it. It's such a good opportunity because I actually started sixth form at first and I wasn't enjoying that, so I came, and like the whole setup is like really amazing. Like it's so encouraging, especially like if you're really into sports. Like it feels like such like a sporting community and everyone's like wanting to do the best in sport.
We're really fortunate to have both male and female learners in our programme. We don't hold trials, you know, we're totally inclusive, so we're going to take people who are really passionate about football, but also passionate about their education, but then we're going to support people who really want to sort of kick on with their sort of footballing ability, and we'll support them as well. So we try and marry the both together to give them like a holistic sort of education of football.
I just think it gives a great platform for the students, you know, it gives them a reality of what it'd be like in an academy setting, you know, training every day with the type of coaching that we deliver. But it also runs side by side, you know, with the academic side of it. You know, it gives them that platform as well to build on something as a career.
The coaches are really good. I mean, they tell you you're doing something well, but you could do something better, so it improves you as a player.
If you're ever having any issues, like, you know, you can just go to them. Whether that's about football, sport, or outside of college, like they're really approachable. So having that relationship with the coaches makes you want to come to college more because you know it's a safe environment. You get loads of opportunities for your CV and everything that you can really enhance all your personal statements, your portfolio, everything. So when we do go off to our next steps, everything's laid out for us ready. Sometimes you're coaching, so you've got to take on like a class of maybe like 20, 21. So you've got to like include everyone. It's not just about yourself. So definitely like my leadership has improved.
One of the great opportunities is being able to participate in a wide range of volunteering activities. So there are opportunities that come up with the football club, opportunities to work with primary school age children, children with disabilities, the opportunity to make a difference through sport and through your passions. And that's one of those things that, again, will really help you stand out to employers.
Some are going to go into our degree programme within the football club. Some are going to go into sort of scholarship programmes within the US. Some are going to go into sort of full-time employment. More importantly, it's about producing good people, have experiences which are going to sort of shape them, and then giving them opportunities which are going to open up doors for them later on in life.
One of our learners has just got a full scholarship to complete the degree programme through CITC, which is amazing. And it was really nice because she then got a video from some of the first team players congratulating her on that achievement.
When you enjoy something like football or sports, then once you put yourself into doing it, then you just want to do it more, and then you just want to come in the next day and do it again.
This BTEC course, it gives them that understanding. It's a football programme predominantly, but they've got the education side of it as well. So, I'm passionate about that and building that.
It's not a day where I think, oh, I've got this lesson or that lesson. I'm just happy to be here because it's all just based around sport, which I want to do. So it's really fun.
So I've actually put up the BTEC programme at Cheadle College because I thought it was most appropriate to the people on this call today. But we do have partner colleges in Connell as well, which is right near the Etihad Stadium. We've also got one in Ashton and Oldham. I put some course information there, but basically it's a vocational course. We offer a level 2 and a level 3 in sport and coaching and development and sport and exercise science. All you need to do to get some more information and to apply is just scan that QR code on your screen now. That'll take you through to Cheadle College's website, where you can read a bit more about the course in detail and apply it if you would like to do so. Just to quickly mention, it was mentioned in the video about the university programs that we offer. We partnered with Manchester Metropolitan University. Again, it might not be too applicable to the people on this call if you just about to leave school, but if there is some other people on the or 18 plus people on the call, this might be more suitable for you. But basically, anyone who's part of our college programs are eligible to apply for the scholarship that we offer. So we run a BSc and a FDSC, which is a bachelor's and foundation degree in community football coaching. So if you are interested in a career as being a community coach and an elite or an academy coach, PE teacher, or in sport development, this is probably the university course for you. Again, just scan the QR code on the screen if you are interested. That'll take you through to MMU's website. And then finally, I just want to finish on an alternative education programme for if you really unsure what you want to do, or you don't quite get the grades that you expected. We have a programme called City Careers, which is for those who aren't in education, employment and training and aged between 16 and 25. We've got courses starting in January throughout the whole of 2023. But basically, if you don't quite get the grades or you're just not really unsure what you want to do, you can come on our 8-week programme where you attend at the Etihad Stadium 2 days a week. We do employability, digital skills, we do mock interviews, meet employers, and try and get you back into education, employment, apprenticeships or further training, whichever it is that you might be. Again, just scan the QR code on the screen if you are interested in that programme. And then I've also got some contact details there if you are interested in any of the programmes we spoke about just then. But that is everything from me. Thank you for listening and thank you for having me.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chris. Really, really interesting presentation. And I think it's good to have kind of a range of talks on here tonight to show that there are options available for absolutely everybody, however you like to learn, whatever your interests are, whatever your kind of academic attainment is expected to be. There's something for everybody and some really exciting career options out there that could lead on to great things. So thanks for sharing us. And it was a really lovely video as well. To show the students in action. So thank you for that. Moving on very quickly to say a massive thank you to all of our presenters who've joined us this evening. As I've just said, I think it really does show that there's so many different exciting options available now, and whilst I appreciate sometimes that might feel a little bit overwhelming because it could be too much choice, the good news is, as I said, that there is something for everyone, and the best thing is to do as much research as you can, to go and visit places, to look on their websites and their admissions and their application process, to speak to other people who've studied there and to get as much insight as possible, and then to make your own mind up. But also to realise that if you do feel like you've made the wrong choice, that there are other options available to you as well. Chris gave us a really good insight into one of those programmes that's perhaps just a bit not traditional, that's available for 16 to 25-year-olds, and there are lots of others like that too, from different providers, all of which can be found on our website. And if you are struggling to know what to do, please do get in touch with us at info@stockport-jobsmatch.co.uk, and we will send you some more information or point you in the right direction. Now, we've run out of time for questions, so I'm going to thank everybody, and if you've got stuff to go to this evening, feel free to leave us at this point. If you want to stick around, we still have some of the presenters with us who have very happily said that they are willing to stay on and answer some of the questions that have come through. If you would like to continue emailing them to us now you finish the call, or you think of something later, please do so on either social media or to the email address that I've just written. Otherwise, a massive thank you to all of you for attending tonight, for giving us your attention for so long, and for sending in those questions. We really do hope that you found it to be a useful event. We hope you'll come back on Thursday for our higher education and university event, and don't forget to go on the website and have a look at that prospectus. It's got all the information there in one place, as well as details of all the other resources available for Post-16 Careers Week. So I've been Caroline at Stockport Jobs Match. Thank you very much, and I will let you go, those of you who have got all of the information that you need.